You are not doing this in your Amazon business, and you should be. I'm going to show you how to make sure you have the best product, and this factors into product research. A lot of people think that this step you don't have to do at all, which is already wrong, but some people don't factor it into when they're doing product research. And actually, if you're a student of mine, you will know that this is one of the most critical steps when you are validating your Amazon product. So do not forgo this step. It's going to show you how to make sure your product is of the highest quality, if this product is even a feasible product, and at the end of the video, which you must see, it's going to be a complete game changer, I'm going to show you how to actually bundle products so you can increase your value of your products, so you can have higher prices, higher margins. And actually the Amazon algorithm changed, so the way we used to teach bundling is no longer this way. So I'm going to teach you a new way how to find bundles and how to increase the value of your product and how to do it in 10 seconds. That's going to be in the end of the video. So let's begin. So I'm here in Amazon right now, and I'm going to be using this as an example, and that is a mystery box. So I'm going to show you all of the things I just mentioned and how to do it in a very fast, efficient way, and why we should even do it. Okay, so let's say that we have done all our research and we're saying this is a great product to do. So how do we actually know this is a great product? How do we make sure that we are going to not get reviews like this? Actually, what a lot of people do is they launch a product with the mentality of, I'm just gonna launch it, I don't really care. They talk to the Chinese suppliers, the lead time is short, it's a profitable product, but they don't do this, and then their product actually goes down the drain. And I know so many people like this. They launch because they want to make a quick buck. They don't take into account the kind of quality of the product, and that's why their business goes tumbling down. And let me tell you that the reviews will catch up with you eventually. So you have to make sure what you launch is actually of quality. So here we are, right? Look at this product right here. It has 551 reviews and only 2 stars. How? It's actually interesting, and this one too, because some markets are like this. You can get away with a really bad product and still make sales. So let's actually see the sales of this. I'm not exactly sure what the sales are. But I'm curious to know if this is actually making money. I haven't actually done the evaluation of this product, so it looks like there's not much revenue. Anyways, that's not the point of the video. The point is these ratings, right? So let's say this product is doing $10,000 a month and it has like a 30% profit margin, so you're gonna bring home $3,000, right? That's great. But let's look at these reviews. So most of them are 1 star. We have to improve things on our product, and this is the best way to go right here, because you can see what's good about the product, what is bad about the product, what you can improve on, and what you should keep. So obviously looking at the 5-star reviews and 4-star reviews is something that's going to tell you this is a good thing and this is what I should keep in my products. But when you look at the 1 stars and the 2 stars, that's when that's not what you want, right? So when you find out what these are, that's what you tell your supplier. Okay, hey, you know what? These are the most common issues that are happening with this product. Are you able to fix them? And make sure that they actually can, because if you just launch this without modifying these, especially when the star rating is so low, then you will get that eventually. But imagine this. You go into a market such as this, and there are markets like this. Everyone has 2 stars, 3 stars, but you take the due diligence, you read through these reviews, you improve the product, and when customers are shopping, they see that you are one of the few sellers that has 4 stars, maybe 4.5 stars. Do you know that you're going to take a huge percentage of that market share? Because face it, how many times are you browsing on Amazon and you see a product 3.5 stars versus 4 stars? I would buy the 4 stars, right? For sure, hands down. Even some of my products, they toggle between 4 and 4.5 stars, and when they reach the 4.5 star review rating, sales just shoot up. And it's not a coincidence, it's because that 4.5 star is really the sweet point. So you want to make sure, even, well, 4 stars too, you just don't want to go below 4 stars. Actually, when you start decreasing in your rating, Amazon actually starts to take away perks from you and your selling account. So you want to make sure you have a great rating, but this is very, very important, because not only are you going to have perks, but on top of that, you're also going to have increased revenue. So how do we go about this, right? This has 551 reviews. Are you really looking, you're looking at me and saying, Karina, do you really want me to read 551 reviews? Actually, that's what I used to do. When I started, the softwares were not as advanced as this, so I would literally be clicking into it was a nightmare. Honestly, it took hours. And I would be reading through these reviews, looking at the picture, making notes of what the customers don't like, right? The package I received was a bunch of junk. The only thing good was the Nike lanyard. Nike. Other than that, low-end jewelry, cheap pop sockets, and a tiny fidget spinner. This is good. You don't want that, right? Actually, looking at pictures will give you a very good indication of how the product is. And by the way, I would suggest even ordering not a sample, but an actual product of your competitor, say like the biggest seller, before you place an order with your supplier, because then you can actually see what they're doing and get ideas, and maybe see their directions, instructions, what they put, and kind of use that as ideas. But you can see what's flawed with the product like that, right? So that's cool. But yeah, you want 1 stars is usually haters. Some people say don't read 1-star reviews because it's really biased. But I mean, if someone's really that mad to leave a 1-star review, they probably have a strong opinion and something to say about the product. So I would still recommend reading actually all the stars. But what you can do actually, instead of reading all this, I know I'm gonna save you a lot of time right now, and you wanna do this for every single, well, a majority of the people on the first page, right? Just take a look at them, top 10 sellers, go look at what's going on. So what you want to do, I know this is going to be awesome, okay? Go to the Helium 10 extension. If you don't have this already, use the code Karina50 to get 50% off your first month, or Karina10 to get 10% off every single month. But anyways, let me launch this. And what this is actually going to do, it's gonna save you so much time. You're gonna actually be able to extract reviews without having to read them one by one. So what you're actually gonna wanna do is go to the seller that you want to analyze, go to your Helium 10 extension, and see right here where it says Review Insights. This will save you so much time. Click on this. And I actually like to leave all of these. You can actually select what star rating you want, right? 4 stars. I just look at them at the same time. And then you can select other settings right here, like only verified, only helpful. I just leave all this. I just leave it. It's fine this way, right? And then it actually downloads these reviews. So instead of looking through each one, you can scroll through this. But I don't suggest doing this because this is still kind of a headache. What you want to do, this is where the bread and the pudding is. Putting in the bread. Right here where it says analysis, look at that. Okay, it shows you the frequency of each word used, and this is going to take you from analyzing your product for hours. Each, like, it will take you 20 minutes maybe to read each seller, so maybe it takes 2 hours. You can do this in maybe 20 minutes, right? You look at this and you see the frequency of words. Right here is the frequency, and it tells you the star. So obviously the most frequent words are the most negative. So let's see. The most common one is mystery box, then worth the money. I would assume this is probably not worth the money. If you click on it, it actually pulls up the reviews with that word. So see, everyone is saying not worth the money. So obviously this is not a good product. Your money, so makeup, dollar store, waste your money, waste, do not buy, mystery boxes, did not, basically a lot of very unhappy comments, right? So this is, people don't like the jewelry. This just gives you a very easy way to know what people are saying instead of reading all the fluff, right? So this is obviously a very negative review, so you can obviously, just from 10 seconds of looking at this, I know not to put cheap jewelry, I know not to put dollar store things. You will want to do something of very high quality in here, and maybe you can up the price and really make that known in your listing when you create it, that this is a high-end mystery box, right? Maybe that could even be the catch line. High-end or luxury or premium mystery box with quality products. You can put value of maybe $150, right? Things like that. But you can see this is very customers are very dissatisfied. However, obviously, if you find a product that's good, you also want to factor those things in, and they will obviously have more 5 stars or 4 stars that are more frequent words, and that's how you kind of see that in other listings. For example, this one, look, it's 4.5 stars, so that's a lot better. Let's go to this one really quick and see what it says. Also, see, do the same thing, is just extract the review insights right here. Extract, takes 10 seconds, and then go to the analysis right here. And now we can see, right, way more better reviews. Makeup, so much, for Christmas, gifts in the box for my daughter. So for my daughter has been used 13 times, right? That also brings me to my next point, which is the secret of bundling. Many people bundle things because they think they should go together. That's not the right way to do it. Aside from the frequently bought together section, this is very powerful and can further optimize your product, and that's seeing what people are using it for. For example, for Christmas, for gifts, for siblings, and you can incorporate these things in your listing, and maybe around Christmas time you can create a listing that's more appealing, gift wrapped, and just looks nicer as a gift, and that will really increase your conversions as opposed to someone who doesn't do their due diligence and actually studies all of these insights, because trust me, most people don't. Actually, I think a lot of people don't even know that this quick extension exists. I mean, you can do it manually too. It just, I don't see why you would. That would just take such a long time. This is so, makes life so easy, so much easier. Anyways, that's it for the video. If you want to be one of my students and be part of our private label club, you can join that for $7 at theplclub.com, where we have so many insights. It's the best bang for your buck ever in the FBA community, I promise you. And also subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in the next one.